October 2018. A pivotal moment. 3rd of October 2018. Post from the 3rd of October 2017. It's cocoa time. For the previous 4.5 years, almost every night after work had been cocoa time. But on this night last year, Coco's welcome home was extra significant. Events that occurred during the day had threatened to take me down an impasse, a path of conflict, deadlock and disagreement, an unwanted direction that would hamper, if not derail my progress, undo all the brilliant work that my counsellor had instigated, and increase the severity of my suffering. A pivotal moment, and I didn't have a clue what to do. The answer came at 2:30 a.m. the next morning, as a familiar voice spoke to me and woke me from my fitful sleep. Amidst all the turmoil in my mind, the voice had calmly assessed the situation, analysed the possibilities, weighed up the outcomes, and decided on an approach to what lay ahead. As instructed, I got my phone, went to the loo, and as everyone else was sleeping, I typed up the voice's plan so I could formalize it later that morning. The plan? A different path, a surprise approach, a deconfliction, a recovery of control, and, unbeknown to me at the time, a sight of closure. This is what I wrote. I am probably feeling the best that I felt in a number of years. I feel more in control of my future health and more able to deal with situations that I will face. The main reason I'm feeling a lot better is because I feel that I've been heard. Dr. Andrews, the company doctor, listened, responded and directed. Dr. Menim, my cardiologist, clarified and reassured. And Dr. Laraway, my counsellor, analysed and advised. And by being heard, I could start to heal. The healing process has allowed me to look at the root cause of the stress that triggered my palpitations and how that affected me with my individual difficulties and led to the anxiety over my heart's reaction to the situation that had developed. Using strategies and techniques outlined by my counsellor, we were able to find ways to deal with those challenges, break the cycle of anxiety and palpitations, and start on the road to recovery. Together, we have found ways to help me deal with the regret, bitterness, anger and frustration that naturally occurred and ensure that I'm no longer affected by them and I can protect the wonderful way I feel today and start to look forward. I feel now that closure is nearer. However, during that process, a number of issues surrounding the handling of mental health in the workplace have come to light that I feel need to be raised and addressed at a departmental and company level to hopefully prevent others struggling in a similar way in the future. How is mental health viewed in the department and company? Stress is part of work life, especially in IT, as people every day strive to do what is right and correct with limited resources, limited time, and, in some cases, limited skills. Some people can take the stress in their stride, but others, like myself, who have underlying serious medical conditions, can't cope in the same way. Has the company signed up with initiatives set up to tackle mental health issues and discrimination? Initiatives like Time for Change, who provide training to employees to become champions in their workplace and help to identify and highlight mental health issues that their colleagues may be facing and therefore change the way their organization thinks and acts about mental health. What provision for mental health issues is there available in the workplace? Have HR and management been given training to identify and correctly handle mental health issues encountered by their staff? And what lessons can be learned from my experiences and recovery process? Cocoa time is always one of the best times of the day, even more so on that day. Dog really does work in mysterious ways.